Welcome to Moonlight Truth Studios. I am Mama Soul Lily. Desire everyone is doing well today. All the information you need for any personal consultations will be linked down below. My disclaimers as well. All that jazz. You know what to do when you come into the house with Mama Soul. Mama Soul comes with her faults, her flaws, her hiccups, and all her imperfections and interruptions too. I also ramble. Sometimes within my rambles, there are adjustment points for me in the energy, and sometimes it's a little nibbit of something in there for you. Always consult with your team, your higher self, your ancestors, your spirit guides. That is of your greatest good and your highest vibration. This is not a microwave effect here, okay? I channel the messages as they come in. Supreme creative source, ancient of the ancient ancestors in the higher realms of our greatest good. What astrological influence, because that came in, wants to come forward before what's standing in the way of you meeting your soul? So let's see. Most benevolent ancestors of higher realms of our greatest good. What are the astrological influence wants to top this message? Debilitated, discomfort. Ooh, discomfort is, it feels like our North Star, like our North Node, and it's not functioning properly. It's a lot of obstacles. It's almost like this is almost giving me like the Lazarus, like that maze. What do we have here? Serious, nurture, serious. I wonder if that's just spelled a little different. Nurture. What's standing in the way? Nurture. So there's definitely a need for nurturing, love, and care. Nurturing also requires pruning, to take something away, because I'm seeing the number 29. And within the Roman mathematics, the lesser number in front is taken away. The greater number in front is when we add. Yeah, there's a need that depicts, so you are important. Because that labyrinth, the discomfort, staying in one's comfortable space within your South Node energy, not moving, because the areas of your North Node are uncomfortable. They're, how can I say, it's like neglected, right? It's almost like almost forgotten. And that's why the energy now is really needing you to nurture it. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what else we can see. Let's go beneath the surface to see what your soul is actually trying to communicate here. Some of you are already in this state of discomfort because of your positioning, not willing to get yourself recalibrated or within the level of alignment that is needed. Because this level of alignment and how they're showing me is like collecting pieces of keys or pieces to the puzzle, turning the pieces over to change these obstacles, to change or open these gears, because some of them, they look like they're closed off and fenced off in certain areas here. But it's like the alignment, it requires you debilitating, because it's like it needs to be collected, it needs to be worked on, it needs to be pulled, like information, something needs to be pulled. Let's see where this area is. Interesting. Let's go further. Yeah, it's almost like a spiritual pulling, like a soul pulling. Like there's certain things that you feel a pull to, but it's like you feel the pulling, but then it's like you resist it, and then you end up going the way that is normal, that is comfortable. So then you feel like you're constantly being chopped down. Like I'm seeing the sheath, whatever, the harvesting knife going and cutting. So it's like this area of discomfort to collect the pieces to get you into alignment. You resist it, and in that resistance comes the metal of the sheath that then goes and chops it down, disconnects the flowers from the main stem, the rooted parts, and then now having to go again to rebirth, to renew, to regenerate the proper stock. So you have to go through the levels of discomfort, in collecting the codes as well, going through the healing, the underneath, so that you can better understand what it is that you're nurturing, what you're actually striving or going after. Because the way they're showing striving and going after is like learning your inner child, understanding the language of your masculine energy, and understanding the language of your feminine energy, and understanding the trauma within your pain, and understanding the things within your ancestors, and how your ancestors relate to your parents and your family members and things of that nature, and what you have chosen to be here for within purpose, your spiritual path, your spiritual purpose. But it's like because you keep resisting, you keep getting the sheath, because you have to keep starting over, because you're not learning what is required of you to, through that nurturing self-love, self-care, through that shadow work, etc., through that healing journey, through learning your science, learning, your natal chart, learning numerology, learning so much to learn of you. Anywho's, can we get forward? What's beneath the surface, Supreme Ancestors? Comparison, Five of Swords. Keep comparing yourself to someone else's life, someone else's path. What's beneath the surface? Your soul is trying to tell you that you keep worrying about somebody else's path. That path is not your concern. You cannot you cannot compare the bamboo to the oak tree. Each one has its purpose. This can be a strong weapon, and this can be used to build a home. Okay? Flexibility, agility, not steadfast. We want to be fortified, but it's complicated. But it's comparison, discomfort, training, because I've trained with a bamboo stick before, and the buoyancy within the flexibility of it in striking a piece of wood, a tree. That's all I can see is that. um, So it's almost like what I'm getting through that is using the wrong tools. Your soul needs you to know that you're using the wrong tools. Stop comparing your path to someone else's path. Stop comparing what you think it should look like, or, you know, or what its capacity is supposed to be within your gifts, within your innate, they said specify, within your innate gifts and abilities. That some of you keep allowing to get chopped down. Let's get this mental The undercurrent. I want a cigarette because I want a cigarette. My throat don't feel like it needs one. It might be this incense. Competition, conflict of interest. There's no comparison to the oak tree. The oak tree is so strong and steady because it doesn't grow and multiply like bamboo shoots. It's two different purposes, two different things that serve different purposes. Yeah, because the oak is like your grounding. It's like needing to ground and allow the heart to be flexible, because the green of the bamboo, right? The green, the heart, the earth tone, the grounding, the centering, the anchoring in, the rooting in. This is the soul needing you to anchor in. Don't compare. Do what it is that's with what's within your ability and within your knowing, and not giving resistance, because the resistance is only going to ricochet. It's only going to backfire, because I'm just looking at my training with that bamboo, or even if I didn't hit something, just taking and swinging it and moving it, and that buoyancy in that thing. Yeah, like you're using the heart for the wrong things. Then you won't keep getting the reverberations. You'll be able to, the reverberations within the repercussions of cause and effect, within your knowing as a individual that's seeking a quest within truth. Mm. They said let them digest with that. Okay. Mm. Especially if you're still here. Your soul is also saying that you're trying to fight the wrong battles. You're worried about all the wrong things. Hmm. The undercurrent. What do we need to see of the undercurrent? We got two cards. Or do you want me to take one for one and one for two? The undercurrent is the innocence, the mental, emotional. Okay. The inner child. This is the sun. Is that my door? The inner child. Yes, darling. Thunderbolt. Is that the tower? I'm recording. It's the wee hours. I know. In a little while. You a little early. Okay. False flaws, hiccups, and all imperfections and interruptions too. Grasshopper. Prey mantis. Turn the heart around. Soften the heart. Ease the gaze. Because the tree, the green, the bamboo, the prey mantis, it's green. Change the direction of your heart, becoming more gentle and not rambunctious. Yeah, the heart's in the mind right now within has been rambunctious. Whatever that is, you know, your soul, your spirit communicates to you. You know the areas where you've been rambunctious, where you've just debilitated a level or an area within your life because you didn't take heed and pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities. or because you chose not to listen to the inner voice within you, the inner voice within you. Ah, see the body? Yeah, the tower, the mental construct, the resistance, the mental emotional resistance to letting go of the things that are comfortable. This is so South Node energy, the resistance of the North that's hardening some of you in the heart. Like, why do I got to keep getting knocked down? You know, because I keep seeing the see, whatever the hell it's called. See these daggone flowers, to these sunflowers, which is the sun. Two major arcanas, two major events, the heart and the mind. Soften the heart. That's that nurturing. Pay attention, what you keep putting your thoughts and your mind into, especially with ego battles, pride battles, authority issues. Because that's how I'm seeing the oak tree, like authority issues, officials, rules, regulations. However, soften your heart and ease your gaze. Because the ease of the gaze is coming to the collection within your mind, the control within your mind, the collectivity of your thoughts and organizing them. What's in the haunting past? What do we need to see in the haunting past? Whew. The Page of Cups, the Page of Waters. This is inner child energy again. This is sacred understanding. So it's like the haunting past and the lovers. Mama, papa, grandma, grandpa, uncle, auntie. The comparison, the haunting past, understanding, not having the understanding. So it's like you heard a lot of comparison, like bickering, like debates. This is someone specific, like debates in regards to that's an apple, that's an orange type of thing, that's an egg, that's a sausage, you know, and just seeing that, okay, well, that's a meat and that's a fruit, you know, not really able to come to find truance somewhere within the past. And this past can be recent, most recent past, ancestral past, past life past, okay? Because the Page of Cups represents also that innocence, the innocence in the heart. So it's like the past, the haunting past is what created that bamboo stick to be the way that it is, you know, to cause being short-tempered or being certain ways. I heard a whippersnapper, and hardening the heart as well, to where it's not able to feel and flow. That's that severing up as well, because I really feel like the understanding is within the north. Because look at the direction of you, the north, the information, the awareness, the awakening, the seeing, and the collection. Because I'm seeing the other birds as if a conversation with this individual, and each individual, some may hold the true code and some may only be there as a a detour, or to, to redirect you towards the one that has the code, or the what is it called on the piano, the notes, the guitar or whatever, the keys and the notes. This also brings a new level of a clear mind, because here the mind isn't clear with the lightning bolt within the mental emotional body of the undercurrent. But this is, being able to go. This is also within that, that wasn't from the haunted past. That was just guidance or advice that came through that. So it feels like an ancestral or one of your spirits that is housed within the soul. The many attributes, dynamics, and dimensions of who you are as a human individual in this body. The haunting past is just hardened hearts. Anything else? How else do you let's get an embrace. How are we going to embrace? Tarot, or I heard light seers, so that's tarot. Clear. I'm gonna do this off. They don't want me to do it off, so this is a clearing powder that I make myself. Okay. That doesn't look so positive. We have movement, fast movement. What is all of this? It don't look so positive. Ooh. There's that 2992 11 between temperance. The 9, I don't know which one was first or last, but still 29, 2 of swords, and the 9 of swords. Decisions, choices, to bring balance into yourself, because the 2 of wands, I mean, where did that come from? Making a choice in a direction, knowing where you want to go. But this is like that comparison energy because of the flightiness within the mind. So it's like alchemizing, facing patience. It's almost like being patient with yourself is needed. Not allowing the self to cry over the things that has happened, especially when the momentum of that, really hits you, and it affects you from being able to rest and think clearly. It's a mistake. It's something that we're supposed to take and look at the lesson that is meant for us to learn from it, so that we can move on. And there's something about stop making hasty decisions. The hasty decisions because of you comparing. The hasty decisions because of the heart reverberation, vibration effect, because of it being just too it's almost like it's bendable, but it's not bendable, because it's like it's hard at the same time. And that's why to soften your heart and lower your gaze. Soften your heart. I just heard that is all that we have here at this time. Understand your chemistry. Understand what it is that you're working with. Understand the thought that you're working with. Understand the thought and how it makes you feel. Instead of staying within the thoughts that cause you discomfort or causes you, I had the word, I lost it, y'all. Anyways, until next time, I'm Mama So. Good night.